Oh, we're not done. We're just getting started. Um, yeah, I didn't see street stream until after it was done. And then it says, oh, he put a stream up. Okay. Oh, well. Not much discussed over there, anyhow. There's a lot going on. Let me see. There's a lot going on behind the scenes, I think, by the people working on it, who's ever working on it. There are things they have to get in order first, and that takes a little time. It's like when you make it, when you look at it, like the Indiana Jones, this new Indiana Jones movie. They started working on that in 2019 or something, and they're still working on it now. The Indiana Jones 5. So because of this issue and that issue, and then COVID got in the way and all this shit. So when when uh, when they put on a production like that, there's a lot of money involved. Like to make a big movie, one, two, 300,000, who knows? Or I mean, 100, 200 million, not hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions go into making movies. And they're not going to hurry something. They got a schedule, and we got to get this ready and that ready. It all has to be just perfect before lights, camera, action. Oh, let me get the chat on this thing here. Okay. See if we should be live. Where's my live? Um, no. There it is. Okay, and mute. There we go. Put the thing in there. The link. Stink. The link. Pin. More. One. Oh, I'm the only one watching. I'm the only one watching myself. It's a good thing. If somebody's gonna be watching me, I prefer that it's me. Somebody will watch this later. Yeah, it's public. Three watching now. I'm stripping the label off of a Bic lighter. I always peel the labels off, and I remove the little ring that's around the thing because it like tears it. Just helps tear the skin off your finger when you're rolling the thing over the flint, the striker over the flint. And I've been looking at some. I don't know, because I'm not having any luck finding a VA financeable home that's 100,000 or less. Or they told me I could borrow 101.5. And so basically, that means I could get one for 100,000, and the 1,005 is going to cover the closing costs, I guess. But so it's like, okay, so I got, since none of the homes under $100,000 meet the requirements of a VA loan. Hey, Paul, how you doing, you old devil? None of the homes that are under 100,000 meet that 100,000 meet the requirements that they require for 100. So it's like I would think they probably have you have to have copper wiring. You can't have knob and tube. So all the 1800s houses and early 1900 houses are gone. You can't buy any of them unless they've been brought up to code, they have to be brought up to current codes, basically, and stuff. And even uh, you can't buy a single wide mobile home. You can buy a double wide, but you can't buy a single wide. But you can't get a double wide for under $100,000. That's just the double wide. That's not the land. That's not putting it on the land. So out of the question. You could do it with a single wide, but you can't with a double wide. But they won't finance a single wide. So you're fucked there too, you know? So everything's fucked. But I can get a $9,500 signature loan, or I can get a $12,000 loan on my car. It's pretty good because car is only worth about $3. So, but when you're looking at homes that are $12,000 and less, now there everything is a restoration. So there's like, oh wow, we just got to redo the entire bathroom, floor, wall, ceiling, shower, tub. Some of them you got to install, but there are some that everything is there, and it's just peeling paint and things like that, things that can be cleaned up. There are a few decent homes, and there's auction. It's like the auctions. You got to go look at the auction, and you go, it'll show you what the house sold for before, or what it was listed for before. And on Zillow, you can see what the houses in the neighborhood have sold for. And some of them, it's like this $10,000 house. The one next door sold for $6,000. It's like, so there's and then you don't want to be writing Crack Hood USA, or maybe Street might want to be. Make it easy to do the shopping. And then, but if they're like in a downtown or something, that's a little better, small town. I like the small town. I don't like the really big towns. That one I saw in New York City that was 1,600, it's long gone. I think that was a rent. That was the rent for the place. Yeah, just Paul and 4 other people. Oh, the 4 others are secret agents and aren't allowed to expose their presence. Or, hi, Carl. Do it that way. Yeah, well, it's been a week and a half or something since I come on here. Probably someone else streaming, or there'd be more. I couldn't find anybody else streaming. Now I'm hearing stuff about. I heard Street mention it. I heard someone else mention it. Some waterfall near Old Faithful. It's still Yellowstone, and no way he put it in Yellowstone. Why would he hire a lawyer when he knew that Yellowstone would be the most trouble of all places? And to hire a lawyer to tell him that and then do it no, I don't think so. Forrest was he was smarter than that. And it's, who did he think he was? We got one comment from Paul. I don't see anybody else. This is my fly swatter. See, you got the rubber band is tied on the end of the stick. And you see, I got rubber bands just looped. What do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rubber bands on here. And 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 so the fly is way over there on the ceiling, and about half again as far as the stick goes, I can bing and hit that thing, hit that and just whip that fly out like hitting them with a whip. And I mean, I hit one on the floor and his guts just went everywhere. And it's very accurate. You don't swing around and break things with it. It's only a rubber band, so you can even shoot flies on your TV screen. Now, if I can get this patented, I think I can get 50 cents a piece for them. They could be at the Dollar Tree. And you see, you just pull it. Because you reach your arm out on the end of the stick here, One, so the stick goes that way, and your other one, and you got this thing, and boom, and you could literally hit a fly 10 feet away with it accurately. And I mean, I'm better than 50% accuracy. 50%. One out of 2 shots kill the fly. Sometimes you just right next to them. Sometimes you just wound them. Sometimes you shoot them on the ceiling and you just watch them drop. Because it's damn fast. You pull that thing. Woo. Ow. So I figure, if it'll hurt your finger, it'll kill a fly. Anybody gonna watch 666? Where's everybody? I know where everybody's out drinking. Right? They ain't home from the bar. Watch what happens at last call here. They're all out having drinks. And I was drinking some coffee. I've got a real bad sleeping habit of not going to bed till like 6 or 7 in the morning. I'll be up all night and go to bed at 6 or 7 in the morning. Maybe I could find some overnight internet job that they need somebody that's overnight support or something. I don't want to. People call you with, and they're telling you, well, the computer's doing this. It's doing this again. It just did it again. And you can't see what it's doing. You can't get your hands on it. You can't check to see if the thing's even plugged in. You're relying on that person to tell you accurately with the situation they have with their computer or whatever. And a lot of time they can't describe it accurately. I like this. I'm ready for the camera now, right? Goddamn. Shiners. Yeah. And these things are working really good. You put them in, and I put them in now, and they can stay in there all day, stay solid in place, and I don't have any trouble with them. When they move around, then you're playing with it, playing with them with your tongue and shit. But when they're locked in, it's pretty natural. That was funny that Troy brought up that shop teacher up in Canada that goes in wearing prosthetic breasts And then got fired and shit. And nobody else on the panel even heard of it. It's like, that's how out of touch people are. They don't know what's happening out there. There's some really freaky people out there. You thought they were bad in the chase. It's Medusa. See? Get her reflecting, right? Ah, there she is. Ah, you will turn to stone. Oh, then people, Medusa turned to stone, right? I found them up here in the hills. They're still stones. Well, I found my other mouse because I have my other computer, but I don't really use my old computer because I need the control because I got the other mouse and I found two of the dongles I got, the things that, these little things you plug in that's supposed to, but neither of these work with this mouse. So I've got more of them here somewhere. And I gotta find the right one. I got another mouse somewhere too. That probably goes to one of those. But I got these the cans that the marijuana. Well, I was eating. I was on a marijuana gummy thing for a while, so I got a whole bunch of these cans. They're really good for because they got Q-tips in there, and there's a magnet on the inside right here, and I just stick it to the metal frame inside the RV. Anywhere along this, I can have a whole row of them on magnets going along there. But so I got one that's screwed to the edge of this shelf I got here. That's where I'll throw memory cards and little things I don't want to lose. I stick them in the one that's screwed to the wall there. You know what's really good? These are really good. Dark chocolate with almonds. Yum. I only eat these. It's like the last thing I eat before I take my dentures out because the little almond things will get up under it. if you, you might have to take them out and clean them, put them back in if you eat those things in the middle of the day. Trident, because is this the one? Right? Yeah, they don't stick to your teeth. And I believe we are smoking today orange or sherbet sunset or something. Sherbet sunshine. Somebody came in and left. Somebody else just left. Who ran them off? Oh. Yeah. Peggy, Forrest made it clear that Peggy didn't know when he hit it. Peggy did not know when I hit it. When I did it. When I hit it. When I did it. Whatever he said. I'd find the thing. But I'm pretty sure he said it. He referred to it as it at that point. She didn't know when I did it, when I went and hit it, and not so. But she did know what it was because she told him what it was. She told him you should call it the bullet. Boom. That nobody else. I mean, yeah. Peggy didn't know where it was, but she knew what it was, and she was involved because she told us what it was. He led you, first of all, he led you to believe that she didn't have a clue. He led you to believe she doesn't have a clue. When I hid it. But that doesn't mean she didn't know what it was and what the person had to find. Forrest, there could have been other people that knew what it was. Somebody had to know what it was before Forrest died, in case nobody found it until after he died. Somebody had to know what it was. And when I brought it to Fenbury in 2017, there it is, Forrest. You got a winner here. You better admit. And then Forrest tries to hide because this doesn't end. He's taking it to his grave. Nobody's going to stumble on it until nobody's going to have it until he is dead, because he is taking it with him. Like he told Ralph Lauren, who owns all those cars. The guy owns all those cars. You can't take it with you, Ralph. I'm going to go. That's what I'm going to do right now. Let's go to Ralph Lauren's Facebook page. There we go. Public figure, really? Okay. Yeah, I want to put that on his. I'm gonna put a picture of the car, Forrest Fenn, and tell him you can't take all those cars with you, Ralph. That'd be funny. Now, where do we? Which one do I send him? Oh. No. There. Oh, I put them in so many different folders. Where's the right picture? You got to have one with Forrest in the cars. And I wonder if what Ralph Lauren knows about the chase. Why has nobody interviewed Suzanne Summers, Ralph Lauren, these people that Forrest knows, Michael Douglas? Why has nobody interviewed these people about the chase? You know? Curious about that. Canopy of Stars is the top down on the car. Ralph Lauren has a big car collection. So the cowl of the car it looks like it's almost shaped like a bracelet because it kind of wraps around right in front of it's in front of the windshield and in front of the doors. It's kind of it's a bracelet itself. And it has two circles in it, kind of like the bracelet has all those circles of turquoise. And it's the fuel tank that he had shot down with a bullet. There we go. I'll put that one on there.
uh, there we go. I'm typing a message for Ralph here. Oh. Yeah, there. So, see what happens there. Yeah, I don't know how to. Suzanne's a difficult name. I got to use spell check. Okay. Oh. Okay. How he took it with him and there. See if I hear back from Ralph on that. There. So I just posted on Ralph Lorenz. Let me see if wait, I can show you what I posted there, huh? He's got his cover picture. His head is cut off, but he's sitting there with a roadster. Let's go to Ralph Lorenz page. Ah, cancel. Okay, so yeah, we'll just share this. Share. And so there we go. There's Ralph's page. There's Ralph. So I just posted on there. You can't take all those cars with you, Ralph. I can tell you how Forrest Fenn's treasure hunt, how he took it with him, and it was all about the Model A Roadster. Just ask Suzanne Summers about the Roadster in American Graffiti.
So, um, yeah. See what Ralph might get a laugh. I want to hear. That's something he might say. I want to hear this story. um, where's my? There it is. Oh, turn it on. There. Oh, there. You can see it on the screen there now. Oh, it's behind. That's why. uh, I it's gonna go into the eternal loop, looking into the picture and the picture and the picture and the picture. Watch it. Watch it. See, now it's starting to do it. See, there it goes. It's gonna just go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. We'll let it go a few little deeper. That's always cool. That's like entrances and exits, you know, because there's a time delay. Each one is so many 20 seconds further behind, however many seconds in between when they're starting behind the other one. And now watch, he's going to open another one inside that one. Okay, that's enough of that shit. um, where? What was on Matizzi? Matizzi Galleries moving to Keene Road. Cleveland, Ohio buyers of the 2-acre gallery property in one of the most prominent corners of downtown will get a 10,000 square foot main structure with 3 attached guest houses, 2 other guest quarters, and sculpture garden with a pond larger than any home lots. I talked about that on someone else's channel. Where did you have to go? Where did it go? What was I looking at? Okay. So stop sharing because whatever I was sharing ain't there no more. The latest of these, the latest of ease, or the greatest of ease. Oh, okay. Um, Mr. Clean stuff. The least of these. Now I'm wondering about, there's a bunch of people involved in the chase in Ohio. A whole lot of them, like Shy Guy and Street and Greg and my friend Ollie makes a. Ooh, there he is. It's mini me. um, all these people in Ohio, and then this corporation Ohio buys a gallery. Is it going to be some Ohio corporation going to buy Fenn's house too? And then an Ohio corporation buy Long John Dunn shops. Wow, I just noticed. Look at that. My eyebrows ain't turned gray completely yet. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean. Oh, you got me a thing. See, because I can't have my PlayStation on all the time, so I got a thing that just keeps that charged off a USB thing that doesn't use so much power. But mostly I probably use PlayStation for watching movies or put a movie on it. Because my computer doesn't have a DVD unless I use my old computer, but then my old computer is just one side of the small screen and doesn't have HDMI for the. Oh, it does. I think I don't know if maybe my screen has VGA. It might have a VGA on it. I don't know. I don't think it does. I think it just has it. My 27-inch. That's nice to have. That's a curved screen, and when you sit in this distance, you don't notice it's really curved because you're looking at it. You know, it's the same distance all the way across. Glasses make it funky though. Picture in a picture is holding a picture of Mr. Clean, holding a picture of Mr. Clean. Yeah, yeah. Pick. And I've been thinking about the pictures I got on the wall behind me, and here, all these. I've been thinking about uh, maybe taking them off and putting in an album or whatever. Um, and then I'm gonna cover the wall because I got the vinyl 8.5 by 11 vinyl adhesive vinyl that I could stick them on, and they'll stick a lot better and it'll look, and probably some bigger print. Or I could do each one with a bunch of smaller ones, like so that it imitates the wall without the corners of them all peeling. The corners are curving up on them and stuff. So if I do it with the vinyl stickers instead, it shouldn't do that. That's right there. That's Alice Cooper. Right there. That's Alice Cooper. Rock and roll will never die. Oh, turn that back on. Picture. Peace to all. It's okay. Did I go off for a minute and back on? I can't tell. Still 8. This vape pen, you got to push the button 5 times real fast to turn it on, and then you can push it. No. Yeah, the used the ones that I've used, there's still oil in it, and the way to get that out is you throw them in the teapot. Just throw these in the teapot, and the oil will cook out of it. Come out with the hot water in the tea, and then it's in your tea, and it's just fine that way. Good tea. That's why I got tea bags that you could put your leaf in it and tie it tight, throw it in. But I put my coffee in it, and right now, it's empty. You give me a second to get another cup. Oh. I ain't watching. Where's old Ghost? Jack Stoof was live earlier. You missed that. There was a few people in there. We were chatting with it. Yeah. He says nothing is as it seems. And his thumbnail was a gear shift. Duh, a gear shift in a car? In a car? I like those kind of hints. So I'd say I watch it on, and he's bringing up stuff I brought and acting as Bill Corbin, he never brought this up before. Oh yeah, he's playing on. I can't remember what it was. I'd have to go watch it again. And what was wasn't something not about Egypt or whatever. But when Forrest first brought up the canopy of stars thing, I brought up that, well, there's this book about the trials in Egypt, the trials of Moses, and him laying there looking up at a brilliant canopy of stars, and wondering and wondering, marveling at the stars and wondering about the lessons he was taught about astrology and astronomy. Because he was an Egyptian, went to the Egyptian schools where the priests taught him all about the stars and the seasons and the constellation. Moses knew all about the constellation, and he had to write it. He wrote a book of his memories when he was 80. That God told him, Moses, it's time to write a book of your memories, when he was 80 years old. Forrest, what's he do? He writes a book of a memoir when he's 80. What's that got to do with Moses? If you can't figure out what that has to do with Moses, you don't belong in the chase. Right? Been watching. This is something I found in the treasure hunt too. And actually it's just lays around. It's a little tiny freaking pipe. And the thing is, these things are very dangerous because it is so small. When you put your lighter on there to light it, the glass gets hot and you burn your fingers and your lips. So this is you might as well put a hose on it and turn it into a water fountain, Not a lot of chatting going on. Because I have to approve because you use shitty words. If you put shit in there, I have to approve it, I've been playing guitar in between helping a buddy at his restaurant. Yeah. I'm looking at these houses, and it's like, I asked about a house that's up here in the valley that was only built like 6 years ago. That's in the right price, but I don't know if it was built to the VA standards. It's on grid, and it's got power lines to it at least. So that's really good. And it's just about 40 miles north. Really kind of in between Alamosa and Salida then. And then, I could go head in, sometimes I'd probably go to Salida more than Alamosa if I was up there. Even though, it's down off a pass. Coming from the south, going north on 285 to go over that pass, it's like a very gradual climb. It's not a problem if you got an RV or something, a truck that goes slow uphill, bus, and then it's just down a grade going down the hill, down into Salida, and even then from there to Leadville and on to I-70, it's pretty much a real gradual grade going up. You can cross the Rockies in Colorado without a big climb by going 285 to Leadville and then go over to, I think it's Avon and I-70 and out. And then it's It's just downhill steep. Uphill's not steep going from Taos to Grand Junction. You can go Taos to Grand Junction with very little uphill, hardly any. Everybody's really talking about is what was the Jack Stoof conversation? Let me go over some of what he, because I sent it to, but it's this STEUF Stoof page. Still, interesting what it, he could spell his name wrong. I'm going to make him think it's me, but I'm going to make him doubt it's me at the same time. I said, Bill Gorman, he's not serious about this. Bullshit. Seriously, I want it, and I'm laughing because Forrest, Fenn, did you really do that? He says, and I walked back to my car and I stopped for a minute and I thought, and I said to myself, Forrest, did you really just tell them that you just walked back to your car twice? And they thought you were talking about you took the treasure out there and walked back here. No, the car was the treasure you walked back to. And they didn't hear it. Ralph Lauren's going to love that one. That's where I was. I was on Ralph Lauren's page. Yeah. So I put, Forrest on the Ralph Lauren page. Tell you there. There. I just had to correct my grammar. A lot of people leave words out like, she went to university. No, she went to the university. The word, you use complete sentences. Let us leave a few words here and out, here and there. I said, stop now. What? You didn't hear me say stop now? Why are kids good? Why would a kid be good at figuring it out? Because if he told you something twice, it was a clue, and you always have to tell kids twice. There ain't no flies in here to kill. It's no fun. Now I need one that's, well, I got my BB gun for the mice, but I ain't seen mice. I ain't seen no mice in here for maybe a week. I haven't seen or heard any of them. So up in this, I put them poison pellets up in the ceiling and underneath the drawers of the kitchen drawers and stuff, and got rid of all them little pesky mother buggers. Trying to sleep when they're scampering around in the ceiling. Let me see. Where are we at here? Oh, it's just a few seconds off. Where's the chat? Where is everybody? I say, I didn't know anything about the chase would sing. Insane. Well, people didn't get the Ralph Lauren who told him you can't take it with you, that he has a huge car collection, and he spent $35 million just for the building to put his cars in. How big is that? He's got because Forrest wouldn't sell him an Indian head bonnet, an Chief's bonnet, war bonnet, they're called, and the bonnet of the car, that part of the car. That's what I got. The bonnet, because Fenn has all these cars, and Forrest, well, why don't you give me one of your cars, Ralph? You can't take them all with you. Yeah. So people didn't see that, and these people, Kennedy was associated with a convertible Lincoln that he was shot in. The Lincoln is a Ford, and the Buffalo Cowboy car was a convertible. With the top down, at night you're under a canopy of stars. So that's really simple. And Forrest was working with the stars on there's these multiple quantum entangle. It's like the 6 degrees of separation. Kevin Bacon play right into how you solve. It's all like this. All just fits perfectly. The universe is perfectly organized that way. If people didn't sculpt these rocks I see, then it's an intelligent universe that did it. A very amazing knowing that the God that created us created the earth too. and what's that song? Some people, the God's got a sixth sense of humor. Or God's there laughing. Yeah, sitting there laughing and laughing and laughing. And you know why people fight for freedoms and stuff? And they'll give their life for it. One thing, if you believe in a supreme being, a God, and reincarnation, if you believe you're going to be reincarnated, then what you fight for in this life, you're going to have that freedom in your next life. The 9 clues were replaced by the feminine concubine. There's concubine. Yeah. Forrest was sending. Yeah, he told more than one Barbara to date that they should date me more, and he sent other after me to whatever. He told, what was Bill the Finder that Mary asked, and he says, I didn't expect Trump to win either. Right there, he tells you, I didn't expect Bill Gorman to win, and I didn't expect Trump to win either. So, but Trump did. Bill did. So, yeah, I didn't expect it, but he did, yes. Yeah, you're supposed to, he's hinting about it, not telling you directly, but it was the same. And what was it? The Jack Stoof in the chat in the chat that he had earlier. He said that that Sarah Davis was working for the FBI. I got to try and get a hold of that attorney I talked to, the U.S. attorney I talked to, talk to her about the Sarah Davis thing, and that I might be able to give them information that if they analyze the information I gave them, that it would give them an answer to it all. Die, fly. This is the shortest poem I ever wrote. 6. 5 least, the least of these pictures and pictures. And nobody wants anything. What are you talking about? Include chat overlay. No, nothing happening there. Find some interest in rocks. I like this one. I don't know if you can see. It's really dark green. It's a really dark green, hard. And I found, oh yeah, this one here. Is it this one? Yeah, I think so. Or is it this one? This one. No. It's this one. This rock here, you can see there's some metals in it and stuff. But I used my jeweler's loop, and I could see there was some gold in a crack. I think it's on this side, right? See if I get it to reflect. Yeah, but yeah, in them dark spots there was a reflection of gold. I'm looking on that screen; it's too fuzzy. But there was a little like in a vein, like in a line, just a little beads. and you can see, because it wasn't just shiny from one angle, it was every angle you looked at it was shiny. That includes replace. I think that the 369, 3 layers, 6 locations, 9 other clues or something, So there's 3 layers. So of the 3 layers, each layer had 9 clues, possibly. Pretty much. But the worth the cold is the cold shoulder, the weight. When he did that, it's cold outside. He was letting us know that the cold was here, that the cold was happening at that time, that the cold was that you're waiting now. Because it was before the find announcement and stuff, and he was telling the finder this is the cold period. Now you got to wait until to get it from his cold dead hands, because even in the Jack Stoof chat earlier, he said it was over in 2017. That Jack Stoof. I don't know if it's yeah. How better to fool everybody than to make them think that you're somebody pretending to be you. And actually be the person. I'm pretending to be myself and they don't believe me. It's like people say, oh, Bill Gorman's an actor. He's a... Oh. Yeah. Doug Preston's Splendid Mandex, or whatever. Anyhow, that the Splendid Mendex is some old Greek thing or something, to create something out of your imagination. It's like it's creation, manifesting, basically. You got nothing here, and you make something appear here. Make it, things aren't what they appear to be, or and it's manifesting. It's creating the treasure out of your imagination, and to do something like that, you have to have complete confidence in your abilities, knowing that you have to understand that the universe is just a figment of our imagination. If the universe is just a figment of our imagination, then yes, you can create anything with your imagination, because you've created this life that you've been scampering around. Yeah, everyone, what is it? We're all connected. We're all just a part of the universe. We're all part of the same freaking supernatural thing. The universe is alive, and you're just a taste bud, a probe going through, living a life of experiences that nobody else has lived before, to see how it makes you think, what it turns you into, what and then, but everything that you experience is this collective universe experiences, and one day you'll be me, one day I'll be you, and you just go one life after another forever. Oh, Preston's trying to pass it all off as no poem design now. He. Yeah. No, there were multiple layers. It was the universe. The poem had a multiverse in it. the multiverse and the subverse of the multiverse. A universe, right? A universe is like a unicycle. Aren't there any biceverses? two, two wheels, two wheel universe. Try the wheel. Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Yeah, see, it goes all that, all these wheels, and try the wheel. Try it's like the steering wheel, Troy. The steering wheel, the tires, the tires. That's why he was talking about the tires. He's talking about the cars. You know, the Plymouth, the Chevy, the uh, Skippy's car, uh, what's his name? Uh, Koski, Elert Koski, and his car, stirring up the dust. Well, Forrest is running the hose on Skippy's car, which is related to Indiana Jones movie, and the mannequin with the hose on the car just before the bomb goes off. And this is Forrest's last message, is this cryptic message about Skippy with the hose in Skippy's car, which is the Indiana Jones movie, hose in the car just before the bomb goes off. The bomb was the announcement of his death. That was the bomb. The bomb took him out. He was running the hose on the car. He was telling his end was near. Nuclear blast. I was looking at there were some houses in Alamogordo that were, but they don't qualify for the loan. So it's like, and if I've got to get a home that I got to restore, then I got to get one that's really cheap. And a lot of those are over Ohio, Kentucky, Arkansas, Michigan, Wisconsin. Thumb itches. That's my thumb itch. Yeah. North Face, he's still hanging on with his finger. He might lose his finger or something, because when he cut his hand open, he screwed up the circulation in the finger, and so they're trying to keep that finger alive. I think it's like this finger. Nobody's saying anything. Oh, with his splendid Mendax is an underground thing that people had to dig up, I suppose. People was buying the new fake story. It was no design at all. There was a design. The fishing line was Highway 160, and it goes to this shooting star down here in Fort Garland at the Vietnam War Memorial. There's a Air Force training jet that's a A3 or something, or A2. I don't know. It's a shooting star, is what they called the jet, and that's the shooting star, and it's like Bad Company. Be a shooting star no matter what you are. Be a rock and roll hero. Not a Marvel comic. Moses was Superman. Moses is Tarzan too. He's standing up there on the bluff like J.D. Salinger being the Catcher in the Rye. That's where Moses is, and that's where his airplane crashed, and that's J.D. Salinger, and it's Tarzan jumping off the cliff into the lake or the water or the pond or whatever, doing the dive. And that's why Forrest Fenn was talking about the diving board in Memphis. And all this stuff is like the quantum world is entangled it all together. My dad was there the same year and all is Forrest going to radar school in Memphis. I'm like, 1952, my dad was there. You know, he was out in 56. And my sister was conceived in 57. No, she was conceived in 56. I was in 57. It would come out in 58. Oh. What else? I had some other notes here. Let's see. What's that note say? To meow or not to meow? What's your question? I've already mastered being perfect. That's a cat joke. Okay. Perfect. Oh, you're getting a cup of coffee. Which I shouldn't be doing. What was it? Oh, this. That's what I gotta look it up. The splendid Mendax. Woo-hoo, hot coffee. Woo. Boom. It's on this one here. Oh, down here. There. Maybe it's up here. No. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you take the splendid Mendax and mix that with Schrodinger's cat. You know, we don't know what's going to come out the other end. We're creating it, but you don't know exactly what's going to spew out the other end of this. You know, you're mixing volatile personalities together and looking for something to come out. And Forrest, he wanted to influence as many lives as his father did. So how many lives has he influenced? And I don't, you know, I look at the people that the people that lost their life while they were searching. It's not Forrest's fault that somebody went out rafting in a little boat in sub-zero weather in the with I mean in a kiddie pool raft. It's like, you know, well, he was cleaning his gun. He was out there treasure hunting, cleaning his gun, and it went off. That's not Forrest's fault. People doing stupid things and suffering the consequences of their actions, like the guys in the snowmobiles, right? I mean, in the summer they might have lasted longer. You go out there in the dead of winter when it's sub-zero, you're gonna freeze to death. You get exposure. I'm sure, I'm pretty sure that the guy, well, I don't know if the guy in Utah, if he fell or what, but Utah wasn't even a search state. Oh, well, was Forrest Fenn? No, Forrest Fenn had nothing to do with that. It was people making bad choices. You know, even I was out there filming that little thing with this box I've got, and just standing there on the rock. Whoa! I could have fallen over and cracked my head open, and been dead right there, just because I lost my balance. That's nobody's fault. That's just, God. He plucks you out when your fruit is ripe. And nobody's saying new things there. So, yeah, there's stuff in the Bible that tells you if you believe with all your heart, you can tell that mountain to move from here to there, and it will move. So the Splendid Mendex, there you go. It's great. If you can move a mountain like that, then you can do a Splendid Mendex and create something out of nothing. I didn't even have the old pickup truck. I wasn't from Texas. I have lived in the East. Oh, that's upside down even. But I was able to read it upside down. Yeah, in 2007 was the last sight. Those were on my bus. I took them off when I got my Oregon tags. I drove that bus, bought it in Pennsylvania, drove it to New Hampshire, Manchester, New Hampshire, loaded everything out of my apartment in it. Then I stayed at a friend's place in Keene for a little bit. Got stopped for a DUI, and I had to fight it in court. And I had like six months of back unemployment that I got to pay the lawyer, and I beat the DUI in court. Hey, what's up, Whoopi? Yeah, I started streaming, 10, 11 o'clock or so. I stopped by your place Wednesday. I didn't see your what was that, tan or olive truck? I figured you weren't there. Like 3 p.m. I made a run to Strawberry Fields. It says 7 in here for mine. I don't know. I think these need a poker to when they clog. That if I just had a little a toothpick, even Need a toothpick to get in there to, because the little hole that it comes through clogs up with the oil. Yeah. Yeah, you had a Mercedes out in the street with the hood up. It was drizzling, I think. But hey, I talked to the guy at the what's it called? I talked to Jeff over at the let me see. There it is. At the blowback gallery there. Whoopee. So yeah, I got to talk to him, and he didn't have room right now, but he's opening up another gallery or something, and then he'd have room for my stuff. I'm looking at. Oh fuck, man! I try. Yeah, I got that car done. I had issues with the Vipers. Gave it a tune up. Man. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't see your parts truck there. your parts running truck. So I figured you weren't there. But I went and talked to the guy at the blowback gallery. That's a cool little spot. Tasty coffee. Yeah, I think I've lost 20 pounds in the last few months. Trying, yeah, you know, don't have to eat a lot. Just eat a little bit. Try not too much bread and stuff. Just a lot of cookies and wheat thins. $1.50 cookies. Chew gum. Wonder if they let you sell on commission. Yeah, I don't know. He said, yeah, you know, some of them, well, I'll let you, you can pay this much a month for this wall. And I'm like, I'm looking for somebody. Forrest was an art manager. If you went to Forrest with your art and he was going to manage your art, he would tell you what he was, this is what I'm going to do. And we're both going to make a ton of money. You know, that's how you do it. You don't tell, well, I'll put it up. If you pay me, I'll let you put it on this wall. That's not, I don't know. I got to talk to this guy some more. I got taking. I guess I'd have to next time I got an appointment up that way. I'll make an appointment to stop and talk to him more, because I'm looking at. I found some decent frames on the internet that are for my 19 by 13 by 19 frames with 1.5 inch wide. You know, I have cherry or mahogany or gold or whatever, black or whatever. But it's about $55 a frame. So I figured, well, one of those framed with with the picture should be, 100, 120, maybe 150. No. Forrest thought they should be $500. And so a real art manager would be selling my stuff like that for $500, like Forrest would. People, you might get $20. One guy said it might be $30 would be a good price. But I was thinking 40 for my 8.5 by 11s. I look at it. The print has to be more than the frame. You don't put a $20 print in a $40 frame. No, you put a $50 print in a $40 frame. Give me a break. But the thing is, the frame doesn't increase in value. The print does. Have you thought of that? And I'm making my rack, making a rack to like a poster rack to hold prints. And I was thinking, the thing when I just went, oh shit, it was because I was thinking, well, I qualify for this signature loan that I could get the money to frame several of them, enough of them for an exhibit or something. And the oh shit came when I realized I live in an RV and there's nowhere to freaking keep them or store them, keep them from getting dead. Because when you're running out of room for stuff, things get broken. That's why I got to get how I'd like to get a place around here, but if I don't find something around here, I'm going to get that that $9,500 loan, and I'm going to buy some freaking house in the Midwest or in the South or something for cheap, and move there and fix it up, and give up on trying to have art gallery in the area where I got my pictures. That's what's important to me, is to have access to where I go and get the artwork, where I go get the pictures that I make my art from. I want to be close to that, not halfway across the country where I got to travel here or, to go get the pictures. Yeah. If I opened up my own, if it was my own gallery, if I had these shops, I was trying to get one. There's 5 different places I found that are between 100,000 and 150,000, that are 2,000 to 3,000 square feet of storefront or space, and that's a purchase, not a lease. It's actually less than a leasing, that stuff. So if there was wants to go into art gallery business with me, get a hold of me. They got a great spot, but I'm gonna have an apartment in the back, or a kitchen and a small bedroom, place to sleep. And I think my gallery, I think my gal, because I got all these slideshow videos, it would be the right thing to do. Would be have a theater. I could have a theater in it with chairs and stuff that just continuously plays a slideshow of my art on a big screen. You know, in the back of the gallery, have a theater. Gives me an idea up here. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now I'm thinking. No, I would need. It's hard to do. There's a lot of things you can't do when you live in an RV. And especially when your residence is where the county can tell you got to get the fuck out of here now. Because you don't live up to their expectations, code expectations, and whatever, and so it's like, okay, I got the RV, I got my car's set up. I had spend extra to get the tow set up on my car so it would tow behind the RV. But if I want to do this one art thing, it'd be nice to have I was just thinking, I could have a trailer, a good sized trailer with a theater inside it. that the trailer has a pop out or something so you could have a row seat and a bigger screen and more people in it. So people can go in this little theater and watch and the outside of the trailer is covered with art that's just vinyled onto the side of the trailer, so you don't have to get it out every time, and maybe a little box area where you got prints to sell. You can pull up and park it and let people watch the movie inside or buy prints. Take it to like Indy 500s and Daytona 400s. I don't know what they charge for. It's outrageous. These people with the events, and if you want to be a vendor there, the amount they charge you, it's like, how can you make any money? How can you make any money when you're paying that much to be there? Oh, it just, I don't get it. Yeah, my RV will drive on its own. Yeah, but I can't pull the car and the trailer and the truck and you can't. It's not a choo-choo train. If I wanted to have a truck and a trailer, I'd have to get rid of the RV and the car because while I'm out with the truck and the trailer, they come here and throw my, tell me to get my RV off of here, and I can't do that because I don't know. No, you have to. When they can pick any day they want to go fuck with you, you can't just leave things sitting. And another thing, people drive around out here looking for properties that nobody's watching, and they rob the fucking shit out of them. Take everything you got. Hey, Lucky. So yeah, I'm trying to get the art, do the art thing. I'm trying to buy a house. I put in the thing, and it's what Saturday, Sunday morning now. You put to the realtor people, hey, I'm interested in this, and the house that just came up, and it will get your realtor in your area, and by the time they get you a realtor in your area, somebody else has an offer on it. Because they take 2 or 3 days to get you somebody to, and when you're in a market where it's the only one in the state at that price that qualifies, and they take so long to get you somebody to make them to even look at it, you lose because it's just off the market before then. But I don't think this house would qualify for their loan anyhow. I'm going to be stuck with getting a rundown place that needs a lot of work. Walls. Some need ceilings. There was one I saw that didn't need any. It's like, oh, this just needs paint. Maybe a carpet, a couple rooms. And if it's one that's like $5,000 and I got a $9,000 loan, that leaves me several $1,000s to maybe get bathroom tiles and sheetrock and things. Yeah, that's what I'm like. There's a place up there in Moffat I'm looking at. That's one I want to look at. I think it's about 40 miles to Moffat, 45. They have to be a Veterans United realtor. That's where I'm pre-approved with Veterans United. And it says 0 down, 0, no closing, 0. It's a. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and it's on the grid, so it's great because it's got power. I don't have to run generators. How many of them are running? 3, 2 of 4. I have 4 battery chargers charging my lithium batteries. That's 400 watts. But once it gets close to full, like 2 of them will only go to 54 volts. The other 2 will go to 54.4. So once it gets close to it, then it doesn't put as much power on it. But I need to get those lithium, they need to be in a metal box outside. But they're the type. They're the like C cells, D cell size lithium battery. The round. I think those are better than the flat ones. The flat ones like they put in computers are the and phones are the dangerous ones. Um, the the VA the VA home loan program, you don't have to put anything down. It's zero down. It's been that way for years and years and years and years. That's the VA. Um, and once I get in, if I purchase that home and I get all my shit off of this property, then I can just put this property up for sale, and I got $8,000 toward paying the other one off because I can get probably $8,000 for this lot. I try for 10. Yeah. Yeah, I can go to other there are places that'll loan on anything. It's like some of them. The other option is okay, if I can't get this one, the VA, then I have to go outside the VA loan thing. Then it's a different thing. But I could find say one of these houses, they don't meet the VA stuff, but it's only like 60,000 or something. I can make arrangements to rent to own the place, or owner carry loan on it, and then once you live in the house, then the banks will loan you money on it, but they won't loan you money to just purchase the house to move into it. It's easier if you already live in the house. But I'm looking at something that you can get what is it, 3,500 square foot house was $9,000. It had a lot of work, but I look at the roof. Does the roof look good? As long as the roof look good, and I don't really want something that the ceiling's falling in. But it's pretty easy to put sheetrock up. It's pretty easy to sheetrock a room. It just boom, 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 cut out for the receptacles and stuff. And if it's a really old house and all the outside looks complete, but you go inside and it's just the frames, and you just got to put that's perfect because you could put a new electrical, new plumbing in, and then cover it with sheetrock. Take out walls you don't want. I like those real old Victorians. There was one in Palestine, Texas. It was for $100,000, and it was this huge, like 5,000 square foot thing. Was with the Cinderella castle spires and all that on it, and really nice, woodwork with 10-foot ceilings, and it was nice for night. And the reason it's that much is because the banks don't loan on that kind of stuff. It's really hard to get a loan on it because of its age and stuff, because it has old wires. Oh, What else happening? Anything in the email? I got to put a reminder in my phone that I got whenever I got to go. I got a doctor appointment Monday. I can't miss. It's about my from my neck and my heart because my heart slows down to like 30 beats a minute. Boom, boom. And I've heard it when it does that. Boom, boom, boom. Like a pulsar, right? Oh. Yeah, there was one of the shops was right next to a theater, and it's you get with one of these old theaters about hey, you want to run this and see if people want to see something like that. Anybody come down? Free showing. What's the strangest I ever found? Strangest archaeological object ever found. Would that be Galileo's finger? The crystal cup excavated in Shitangkong, Hongzhou, China, dates to the Warring States period 745 BC. It's a crystal glass, 3,000 years old. And it looks like it came out of a factory. Huh. That's not the strangest archaeological object ever found. I swear to that. What I found is the strangest archaeological objects. But the stuff I found, there are guys in Bulgaria that have found stuff like it. I got friends in Mexico that have found this stuff, and they have some amazing pictures. Let me see if I can get the guy Bulgarian. The Bulgarian. Close this there. And even Mount Rushmore, before they sculpted there was things on Mount Rushmore. It was called the Seven Grandfathers or something. Okay. Yeah, this guy's page, I'm looking for it, and when I get it, I'll do a screen share. But I can't type in and search for it because it's in another language. Talking heads. Stop making sense. Once in a lifetime. Thanks, Denise. That almost looked like Paul. Oh, that's one of the hands, friend. Where? Southwest. Somebody at the airport. Still looking for this friend of mine in Bulgaria. Maybe in my thing here, just scroll down and look for the Bulgarian text. I mean, Monty Python, they call them Vulgarians. vulgar people. Oh, did you see on K-Pro was on that other chat channel, the one that had the thing about death and the treasure hunt. So many dead in the treasure hunt and whatever. But K-Pro was on that, on these other people's blog, and she brought me up visiting Carl. Yeah. It'll be in my activity, I think. All right. Can I see that anymore? Oh, giving groups, sections, uh, archive activity log. There we go. Oh, comment, relationships, stories, activity, group posts, and comments, search histories, interactions. Um, there, it's showing up. Okay, scroll down and find this. Yeah, my buddy who's an artist who does covers for True West magazine and stuff. I asked him if he did anything with the interview, like the documentary about Rogers, and he said he didn't have time for it. Okay, I had time for it. I'll go do it. I went and did it. I got a trip to Montana. That was fun. That was a blast. Here we go. Boop. Okay, now go up here. Boop. See, this is some of his what the stuff he finds, but I'll go to his page here. So that's Bulgarian. Bulgaria is north of Turkey, between Turkey and what Ukraine and stuff. You know. Um, well, look, that's a big cross behind. Look at that X behind him. That's a big X. X marks the spot. That's a blaze there, and I see there's a face on it right back here. Where's some other of his? See, he finds this, and, oh yeah, that's some ancient Christian thing, or who knows how old that thing is. But he's got over there in Europe. Yeah, it can't be. I can't translate. I can't translate any of it. Let me look at this. See all photos. All right. Um. Oh, look at this, a pyramid. Look at that thing. That pyramid right there. The little spire. So we're gonna go. It's just a big old point. But look at all these rocks. The whole wall has got stuff all over it. Look at the trail around there. Europeans have been walking along this trail. See that face right? Oop. See that? He'll go down. There. Face right here in here. See, this is the nose. There's another face behind him there. But there's stuff all over in these rocks. He's got them walls. They got walls like this over by the Spanish Peak. Who knows? They might have been old defensive walls. Who knows? Some ancient. Oh, look at this stuff in the background. This stuff back here. That big head sticking up. What a neat place. See, this is where you don't want to. You want to watch where you put your feet. You don't want to drag your feet because you might fall down and be down there. Ah! That's a long way down. So that spire there is coming way up, way down there. Straight down, all the way straight down. Ah! Look at that. That's amazing. Now I want to go to Bulgaria. Come on, give me the I need the treasure, Doug. Bulgaria. Look at this round hole. Right here. There is a round hole going in there. And there are caves here. People probably lived in those. Look at all the stuff on the rocks. These people standing, sculpted. There's a head right here, up in the corner. There's the tunnel. See, it's like a tunnel right there. Does it go through? That's a very cool spot. Look at the river way down there. Oh, that was the end of his video. Close it. We had arch. I know where a bunch of arches are up near Salida. I know a couple of caves up in my search area. Let me look at that. You put a rope across there. Yeah, you see the big eye socket, the big eyes. There's his mouth, there's his nostrils. That's so cool. Some cool shit. I want to turn that one into some art and send it to him. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's really cool. I want to make some art with that. That's going to be neat. Where'd it go? Ooh. That's going to come out really cool. How many is everybody still here? Down to 6. Yeah, I mentioned about Peggy and stuff. She told us what it was. She didn't know when he hit it, but she certainly knew what it was. Other people knew what it was. Somebody had to know what it was to close it out after Forrest passed. He had to tell somebody what it was. What if somebody brings this in, they won. It's a one of a kind unique item. Specific one in a specific spot. Can't be duplicated. And Forrest told me that it was a great treasure. That car I have is a great treasure. Oh, yes. Starting to get chilly in here. I'm going to turn the fan on or the heater on. And the fan. The fan blows the heat across the room before it just races to the ceiling. And I found taking the screen door off, I found some leaks around the front door that's going to get fixed up this winter. I hope to be out of here. Did you hear that they are going to put a highway into Raton, New Mexico? From what? From Taos or something? Or from the valley? They need to make like 285 down to. They need a freeway from Leadville down to Santa Fe. So I-23. Yeah. From Oklahoma City to Raton. Oh. Oh, that'd be great. because I'd rather drive through Oklahoma than Kansas any day. If I got to go somewhere in the east, is how do I get around Kansas? Go around Kansas anymore. Last time I went across Kansas, and I won't go across Kansas again. Kansas, it's like they got a bunch of devils out there waiting on the side of the highway for anybody with a Colorado plate or a California plate or Oregon plate. I had an Oregon plate last time. Yeah. Let's see how that is doing. Yeah, that's come out. I can show you. See? That's how that come out. Turned into art. That's pretty cool. You can still see them. That one eyeball's a lighter color, and it's not as dark as it was, but this looks like somebody else's head inside that eyeball. But it's still the shapes of the rock is still all there. Stop sharing. Yeah, where was I? I was looking at a house in Tennessee. Auction house. And that's why I said I go look at it and ooh. Taxes on it for $517 a year. Assessed at $18,450. That might be one I could buy. At an auction. It's an auction though. I don't know how you get in one of these, but I think before I can even enter one of the auctions, I have to have the money in the bank. They won't let you in the auction unless you show you have money in the bank that you can pay the escrow or whatever. If you win the auction, that you have money to pay right away. No 90 days, same as cash. Auction. Yeah, okay, 44 pictures. I want to see the inside. How many square feet? Oh, 1,100. That's good. It's one of them places you got to have a lawnmower. That's the one thing I liked about when I looked at little apartment, New York City. No lawnmowers. Oh, this thing's all freaking remodeled. Oh, that's going to be out of my. They'll get the real. They'll get the high dollars on that one. When they have an auction, I can go for an auction on a rehab. I have a chance for an auction on a already rehabbed. I don't have a chance. And you know, they'll go in, they'll rehab that house, and it'll look brand new inside there, but it still don't qualify for the VA loan. You know, um, I wonder. I got to talk to the. Uh, it's a. That's the other thing. You know, like on Realtor, they need to tell you uh, this house qualifies for a VA loan, or this house does not, so that I don't have to look at all the ones that don't qualify. And I don't have to waste my time trying to get a hold of a realtor to tell me, oh, that house don't qualify. I'm not a realtor. I can't. I don't know all the freaking rules what they nitpick about. Basically, they want you to buy something that was built less than 20 years ago, and the roof is less than 10 years old, and has this insulation standard, and this, you know, this and this and this and this and this, and you have no idea by looking at Realtor if it qualifies or not. And well, there might be one that you wouldn't think would, but it does. I looked at that. Yeah. It's assessed for 18, and then it might not go that high. I'll keep an eye on that one. I'm not showing people or telling people exactly what I'm looking at because of trolls in the chase. Oh, yeah, I found a great one. Up, some troll went and fucked it up for me somehow. you know, there was this one house that was on a ridge, it overlooks a bunch of stuff, but the house was shit. And they wanted 10,000 for it, and it's like, well, I seen another one that was 9,000 that looked a whole lot better. um, yeah, so when you look at the whole country, right now I have it set for. I can show you. See, I have it set for homes up to $10,000, and but and look in the West. Uh, there's very little in the West, and so if you want to buy one of these bargain houses to fix up, you're looking basically mid Kansas. Uh, there ain't much down. What's my there's that's an auction. You see, the auction houses are so those are auctions and houses under 10,000. So because any of them that say $1, that is an auction. Look, somebody buying that house for $1,000 pending. And people will put just lots when you told it houses only. The $10,000, 3 bedroom. It's just land. Um, so mostly, right, in here in the Midwest is where most of those bargain houses are. you know, and I don't like Illinois for some reason. Some reason I just don't like Illinois. And there's like only a couple in Wisconsin, several in Michigan. Arkansas has a lot, and Ohio has quite a bit. West Virginia, Kentucky has some, but yeah, the rest. And down here in the South, it just gets too hot and humid for me. Um, so Ohio doesn't seem like too bad a place, but I like hills and I like to see sunsets. So this is where you find and look at there, house $1,300, 2004. That's got to be an auction. Yeah, look at that. That's too nice inside. That's got to be an auction. That's just their starting price. This one, see, you don't know. They might have $1, say $1 in an auction, or they if they have a price like that, and you look at the pictures and it's all restored inside, then it's a then it's an auction because that house is not 2,000, or that might be the rent. It might be a lease. Doesn't say anything about an auction, but I think it's they just listed it for sale when it's really just for rent. What? $455 a month. When is that? Yeah, that's not right. Something wrong with that ad. So yeah, all them houses. This is everything under 10,000. Oh, but I could say minimum. There. Now it should eliminate all the $1 auction ones. There. I told it don't show me anything under $290. And now I should have just these are just the ones. See, there's a house for $7,500. 1,200 square feet. So what I got to do, I got to get that loan and just go buy one of these. See, and it says pending. So that can't be the price of the house. Some of you, no, not that house ain't that price. Um, $10,000 houses. $1,000 house. So, okay, I'll stop sharing. You could be finding an old church and turn. Yeah, there was a couple of old churches I saw. The one was $70,000 though, so that one they won't qualify for the VA loan because it's built in like 1840, but it was like 3 stories, and there was another church one. I like the ones that are like downtown, you know, but some of the downtowns aren't so nice. um, uh, there's some really run down old towns in the East. People who live in the East know that. But most of them, old decrepit place just crumbled to the ground and then they're an empty lot. but but and once 80% of the houses are gone, you're like the only house left on the block. The neighborhood gets pretty nice. No. Okay. Well, I about had enough. I had enough of this. I'm going to, since I got that new tool and I won't have to look at the $1 auction ones, it'll make it easier for me to browse around and see what I like. But I got to get call Lending Tree and tell them, yeah, I'll take the $9,000 loan. And like that 1-for-7, I could drive there on 3 or 4 tanks of gas. That'd be about $200. So I could drive there, purchase it, leave my car, and then come back and get the RV, load it up, and drive that there. Well, it's better to have the car when I go with the RV, because if the RV breaks down on the road, I got the car to go get parts. So, but I could load up most of my major stuff in the car for the trip and move in with it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just tired of living in the RV. I want to get in a house, get on the grid where I don't have to run generators and buy gas for generators and all that shit. It's a pain in the butt. I want to be in a regular house. Let's check out homes and let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's more a lot when you're looking at houses under 100,000. They just don't. No, it's like we won't even help you with that. But and it's funny how these, like, we're a charity. We help people get into houses, but oh, you just want one of them cheap houses. You don't have $250,000 for a house. Well, we can't help you. Yeah, it's like, fuck this shit. Tired of it. It's not that easy. And actually, when they got HUD and the person is on Social Security, this is what they're making. This is what they qualify for a home. HUD, what do you have? Oh, we have this. Well, we're going to put him in that, and HUD is going to get X amount of dollars from his Social Security until it's paid for. Simple. No, they can't do it simple like that. No, you got to go out to the private world and get a loan from a freaking bank and all the bullshit and jump through hoops and you know. I look at tax liens too. Maybe something good there. Oh well, I'll have a good day. I'll look up the tax liens now too. Catch you all later. Adios.